I've always been a big fan of beer. Always enjoyed trying new beers. Craft beer especially has been something that's always been part of my life growing up in Minnesota. My background is on the science side, and part of being a good scientist is not being completely hungover every day. I wanted to try different beers but not have as much alcohol in them. But what I found was really lacking. The non-alcoholic beers on the market sucked. I didn't like the malty flavors. I didn't like the wateriness and the lack of hops, and quite frankly, just the lack of creativity that exists in the craft beer world. Coming to non-alcoholic craft beer really was about just getting those flavors I wanted that didn't exist in the NA world already. When I was in grad school, I decided I wanted to make a machine for making great non-alcoholic beer from all of the different great craft beers that are available out in the marketplace. I was using laboratory glassware and things that you wouldn't use in a food and beverage grade facility. So learning how to scale those processes up to make sure that we could produce beer at the rates that craft breweries need to be able to produce it at, those were some of the key challenges that we had early on. The usual perception when you say that you're starting a company to remove the alcohol from beer is, what the fuck are you doing that for? Getting over that initial skepticism, we found that the best way to do that was just to bring our technology to craft breweries and get them to try their existing recipes through the machine. Our process is an extraction or filtration process where we're able to take fully fermented beer that has some alcohol by volume in it, maybe it's a 5% lager like this one, and we're able to split it into different components. We're able to subtract out that ethanol fraction without disturbing the good smelling and good tasting components that come out of a fully fermented beer. The result of our process when we pull that fraction of ethanol out is we're able to create a non-alcoholic beer that has all of the flavors, smells, colors, textures of the original beer. And the second product is a hard seltzer base or a fermented malt beverage that is at the same ABV as the original beer. We're not only a manufacturer of equipment, but we're also a service provider in that wherever there's a machine around the country, people from other craft breweries can bring their beer to that location and process it through our machine. At any one of our partners in Colorado, in California, and even in Canada now, we're able to support not only that brewery that has our machine, but the neighborhood of craft breweries around that area are able to use that technology to make new NA craft styles. There are a lot of reasons why people might choose to drink non-alcoholic beer. Some of them might be around wanting to have a healthier lifestyle. They might be interested in taking a month off drinking, like the dry January approach. The community aspect is really important. As we all know, craft breweries and tap rooms provide a place for community, and making that community more inclusive to people who aren't just there to drink beer or choose not to drink beer. There are also people who just choose that for reasons that have to do with either their religious beliefs, might be that they are pregnant. If you're a craft brewer, having access to that market of additional people who can drink your product is huge. The reason we built this company was to allow people to have access to that additional demographic and grow the total volume that craft brewers can sell in.